My name is Erin Lee, and I'm a freshman at Biola University. Growing up in a Christian household, I was familiar with church but not God, and I had a perception that simply going to church meant that I was saved and guaranteed to go to heaven. When I was diagnosed with severe depression in 7th grade due to an emotionally abusive relationship, I was reluctant to believe in God's love and His existence in my life. I looked forward to going to church retreats because I relied on them to feel spiritual highs and to disconnect myself from the pain that I felt in my own home. But I would fall back into self-hatred and self-pity when the spiritual high faded. In the beginning of my junior year, I was diagnosed with ADD and social anxiety disorder and went on medications for both my anxiety and depression. In December of 2016, my depression took over me from the inside out, and I overdosed on my antidepressants with the intentions to end my life, but I failed and I was bedridden for 1 week. Overdosing on my medications in attempts to end my life became a recurring habit, and it eventually turned into an addiction. I was hopeless, my depression was controlling me, and I thought that there was no way out of this debilitating cycle. I was blind to see that I had done so much internal harm to my body that I shouldn't have been alive, but God showed me that He wasn't going to give up on me. When my medications were eventually confiscated from me, I realized that I had to take action and help myself heal from the grasp that depression once held on me. The hope that I would fulfill my 7th grade dream of coming to Biola University kept me persistent and determined to achieve my goal. Slowly, by time, depression's grasp on me started loosening, and by the grace of God, I graduated high school 1 year early, and shortly after, I was admitted into Biola University. It wasn't until summer of 2017 that I was saved at a summer retreat, and it was really the most joyful moment of my life. The hurt, the insecurities, and the scars that depression left on me were fully healed by Christ. After having experienced so much hardship and pain, I was finally able to have spiritual discernment and have confidence and faith that God was walking beside me throughout all my toughest times. As I look back, I now know why the countless amount of psychologist appointments and different antidepressants didn't work, and that was because God wanted to show me that only by Him can I be fully cured of my depression. I came to truly believe that in the Spirit of the Lord there is freedom from shame, guilt, pain, and all sin. Rather than thinking that God put me through my hardships, I believe that God allowed me to experience what I did so that my testimony would be a testament of His faithfulness, healing, love, and Him being real and actively working today. Today, as I get baptized, I am signifying the reality and sealing the relationship between me and Christ. The reality is that I am weak and I will fall, but God will faithfully lift me back up to my feet. It is not by my obedience, but by Jesus' obedience to God that I am saved and able to publicly proclaim my identity in Christ today. Thank you.